This is Cincinnati People.
A peek into the creative and curious side of Cincinnati.
From food to fun, entertainment, and so much more.
You'll find it right here.
We had our golf voices ready.
Yeah.
Although we can actually talk
Yeah,
normal voice
there's nobody
right
playing behind us right now.
But we're at the Kroger Queen City Championship presented by P&G, and a beautiful day, gorgeous golf course. This is amazing.
I know, it has been a great week, Catherine, and you know what? We had that rain clear out on Wednesday before the Pro-Am beautiful day, and then into the rest of the week. Obviously, we're watching those players just hit the links, and it has been a great week so far. Icky Woods, he came here and taught some of the pro players how to shuffle. I can see, you guys, an LPGA player directly to our right. And she's just getting interviewed from off the course. It's amazing. So there's a jam-packed week full of stuff, right, Catherine?
There is, and you know, we're celebrating not only the return of the LPGA to Cincinnati for the first time in more than 30 years, 144 of the world's best golfers, and the best part is the fans have come out, young and old and all in between as well, and we're going to introduce you to it all right now.
Well, I think anytime you get a professional sport coming into this great sports town, I mean, I tell people I didn't grow up here, but I've been here a long time. It's a fantastic sports town. Anytime you get the LPGA coming back, I think it does volumes for the community. I know I've heard a lot of excitement just since I heard that the LPGA was coming back to Cincinnati. So I think for, you know, not only the community but the fans, I think it means a lot.
I saw Judy Rankin on the course, and she said she played her first US Open here in Cincinnati. So I mean, I guess we haven't been here in a really, really long time, and I feel like the crowds are going to be really good. So even right, I mean, today it's been quite busy. So no, I think it's going to be a great turnout.
It's so cool, and Excel has done an amazing job putting this tournament together. I know they've been working on it not for weeks or months, but years, getting this tournament here, and it's so good for women's golf that it's, you know, I think Ohio is such a great place to play in the summer. It's not great in the winter, but if we can get the LPGA Tour here for 5, 10, 20 more years, I think it's just, you'll see more and more tournaments around this area, and just getting to compete in the first one is such an honor. It's really cool.
It's nice to be in Cincinnati. I think we had an Epson Tour event in Cincinnati last year, so it's good to be back here. It's a great city, good food and ice cream. But yeah, you know, I mean, I guess it just makes me feel a little bit better that, you know, having never seen the course, that most of the other players haven't seen it much.
But I'm happy to be here. I was excited to come to Cincinnati. My husband's a huge Bengals fan his entire life, not just because they played well last year. So I was excited to come here. And
I mean, first of all, it's great that the LPGA back in Cincinnati. I think it's a great sports town, and I know the women will be welcomed here. Great golf course, and you know, good time of the year. But then, you know, you look at somebody like Kroger or P&G, probably one of the biggest brands in the country, and you know what they do. You know, there's just the quality, and they want to do more. They want to get back to the community, and I love this game changer, you know, platform that they're using to bring in other women, you know, to mix sport with leadership and, you know, business, and which I think is really, golf is a tool. Golf is a great way to connect people. So the networking here and the social aspect of it, I think, is really important.
And you've kind of jumped into it not only with Kroger and P&G, but your own brand now, Fizzy Bees. What's it like being an entrepreneur?
I know, it's, you know, it brings me back to the first few years of, you know, working on my game. You know, to build something, it's just, takes time, it takes patience, it takes discipline. I think golf has taught me all the attributes I need to be able to, you know, bring a new brand to the market. Kroger has been kind enough to take us on. You know, it's a full flavor sparkling classic cocktails sweetened with organic honey, 5% vodka, and it's been well received here. We appreciate the tournament having it here. We try to pollinate our drinks around the course.
Well, we're ecstatic to be here, excited about it, always excited about a new tournament, new sponsor, and Kenwood is absolutely beautiful. I'm glad they got some sunshine to dry it out because it's a beautiful golf course.
We are sitting here just outside the Pampers Family Center in front of a whole bunch of Pampers here, and we're talking about being a mom on tour. So let's start with what this is. This is a place for parents to come and kind of take a break from the day, let their kids enjoy themselves. What are some ways that you find helps your kids kind of get through the day?
Always lots of snacks, lots of toys. You know, when I'm home, new adventures, new things to do, new places to take them. We don't adventure too far, but you know, the pool, the playground. She always likes Play-Doh and painting and artsy things. So probably just like some craft things inside, and always the pool and the playground, stuff like that. She loves.
So you are talking about your daughter Shay, who
Yes.
is 2, you said?
Yes.
2 years old. So what's it like after becoming a mom and coming back on tour?
I would say it's crazy. I know other moms might describe it differently, but it's a lot, especially with her at this age. You know, she's all over the place, learning so much stuff. I love being a mom more than anything. It's challenging traveling and trying to compete with these amazing athletes. It's an honor, but it's challenging.
Does she come on tour with you?
Most every time, like a couple weeks throughout the year where I'll say, hey, babe, can you keep her at home? And I go, and it's like unbelievable to focus on yourself and sleep and practice and rest. It's, you know, back to how I kind of used to be, but I would much rather have her with me.
It's impressive though what the LPGA has done to allow being a mom on tour to even be possible. Can you talk about how that's affected your decision and what happened after?
Oh my gosh, well, I played with the Smuckers people yesterday, and they're the people responsible for the daycare. And you know, I would say the majority of these moms out here would not continue playing if they didn't have that. First off, you'd have to pay a nanny or somebody to travel with you, which means another airline ticket, another hotel room, their salary. I mean, it would be extremely expensive. And that's a lot to ask of a mom or a mother-in-law, you know, to come with you. So I would say the majority of these women would not continue playing, so we're very lucky to have that. And the ladies in the daycare are amazing. They're family and they're unbelievable with the kids.
How has becoming a mother affected your golf career after returning?
Yeah, you know, I've been kind of on a little roller coaster. Like, I couldn't wait to get back. Shay was born right before COVID in January. And I couldn't wait to get back and, you know, be a mom and be successful and play and kind of have that pride about me. However, as I've progressed with being a mom, I find it extremely tiring. I feel like at times I give half to my golf, half to her, you know, which it's hard because it's such a mental grind out here. But yeah, I don't know that I'll play too much longer doing it because I give so much respect to these moms out here doing it. It's hard. It's tiring.
You are a working mom, but your work isn't just a 9 to 5. Like, this is
Yeah.
an all-encompassing and physical and, as you mentioned, a mental game.
It is, and like you said, there's moms all over the world doing the 9 to 5 and doing it. But you know, we get to spend probably more time with our children, which is great. I just find it challenging traveling with them and then having the mental energy out here to focus and then the time to practice and the want to practice. It's definitely a balancing act. I call it a circus, but it's definitely a balancing act.
Agronomy deals with anything grounds related from the top to the soils down below, and specifically on a golf course, you're looking from the trees to the grass, to the bunkers, to the flowers, as soon as you come in. Cincinnati is a great sports market, so to reintroduce professional golf back into the market, obviously Kenwood has held numerous events. I think the last event was over 50 years ago, 59 years ago. So to reintroduce that is great for the community, and hopefully again continues to grow the golf. That's one positive that's come out of COVID, is we've seen the development and growth of golf, not just at Kenwood, but nationwide. So to put all those pieces together, it should be an exciting event. So day in, day out, we have 2 golf courses. We also have a horticulturist staff, and staff size, we're probably between 50 and 60, and that it's a wide range of ages, demographics, part-time, full-time, and everybody has their roles, and we all fit in on that, and common denominator is the same goal of making this property better each day. For the week of the tournament, we'll bring in a set of individuals, volunteers from clubs from all over the country. So to supplement our staff for the rigors of that week, that includes mowing everything out every morning and every night. But for leading up to the tournament, it's just staying on task and the fundamentals. One of the things we strive every day to is make this place better and then provide tournament conditions daily for both the members and their guests. You know, one thing, and especially working outside, is you're only as good as Mother Nature. It's a very humbling industry. So you never get too high, never get too low. So you plan accordingly ahead of time for the best case and the worst case. And you try to have a positive attitude. And again, you just, you kind of roll with the punches. Communication, teamwork, those are the two keys to success. Probably what I'm most excited about is the fact that as a club, as a staff, as an organization with multiple organizations coming together and working together as a team. This is our first event here in 59 years, so this will give us the chance to grow, understand, and then progress.
The tournament was really a catalyst for Kroger and P&G and other Cincinnati business leaders to have a vision and make a commitment, which is about the acceleration of the advancement of women in sports and business. And so we created the Game Changers platform as a part of that. And so the tournament was one key pillar. But with that, we had two other key women's leadership pillars. And the first was the Game Changers Women's Leadership Program. And yesterday, we had over 130 diverse women from Cincinnati. So it was not just Kroger and P&G, but it was the whole community of Cincinnati coming together to really create a differentiated women's leadership program. And then the third pillar is the Game Changer Scholarship Program, which is why you're all here. And I bring that up because it's about the support of you women here at the beginning of your leadership careers and in working in pursuing degrees in what will be the Game Changers of tomorrow. So we're really excited to have you here as part of this really Game Changers platform that will be years to come, and really the Game Changers of tomorrow.
You know, bringing back the LPGA to Cincinnati after 30 years has really been a catalyst for us to develop some wonderful programs. One of which was the program you mentioned, the Kroger Always Game Changer Scholarship, which really is designed to expand reach to diverse females to support both golf as well as business. You know, also, we're very excited to partner with the Always brand in developing this scholarship. Today we were able to give away 4 scholarships, but we actually have 5 scholarships that we're presenting, really to help multicultural females continue to grow and progress in their careers. Most of those recipients today were actually from universities here in Cincinnati, Dayton, as well as Northern Kentucky. You know, and we're really excited to use this platform to help us continue to identify and support our female future leaders and help them achieve their goals and aspirations as they become the game changers of the future.
So the Always brand has been built on the pillar of empowering girls and young women to build their confidence, especially during puberty. And we're so proud of our Always Keep Her Playing campaign because we really found that sports can be a critical way to do that, to build her confidence and frankly to build life skills. So it's, you know, a really important part of our brand to be able to continue to rally society to support girls and young women in sports, and that's why we are so excited to partner with Kroger for this game-changing scholarship.
Obviously what happened here this afternoon is fantastic to see these young professionals, you know, they have a dream and be able to, you know, just get some support and just kind of love and you know, believe in themselves, I think is really important. And again, it takes the game to a different level, and to be part of it, obviously this is the inaugural one, and I know more to come, and I know it's going to be more on a national level, and I'm excited for these women, and I'm excited for you know, the people in the future to be able to have that look to forward to. I mean, I think it's important to have something to strive for and knowing it's out there and believing in them. And I know both Kroger and P&G, they do that.
I'm feeling so emotional. I'm so grateful right now to be here. It's nice to have things like this to help support me and to continue my journey at the university. So being able to give back to my communities is super important, and this is allowing me to do that. So I'm super grateful for that.
I mean, I'm feeling grateful. It's been a fun way to spend the afternoon, and I'm always grateful to, be recognized for the hard work, but also school is expensive. This is an expensive time. So any help I can get to focus less on working 2 jobs and more on focusing on my studies, that's always greatly appreciated.
We're very thankful to be here and be able to play golf for a living. So we want to inspire the next generation as much as possible, but also, spread the word about women's golf, that we can hit fairways, we can hit greens, we can make putts, we can score, and there's a lot of great opportunities out here for young girls, and of course with great partners like we have this week with Kroger and P&G. It's just getting better and better. I think people realize that women are, we make a lot of decisions in the grocery store, we make a lot of purchase decisions, so it's a family effort really, and you come out here and you see some amazing ambassadors for the game, young ladies that are so committed, whether it's in this city or in other cities, they really give back to a lot of different causes.
All right, Catherine, this really kicked off the week, at least I gotta say so. Ickey Woods, the legend himself, taught some of our LPGA ladies the Ickey Shuffle.
It's the little flavor of Cincinnati,
yeah,
right?
okay, wait.
But I can't remember exactly.
Okay, so it's like right, left, right. Whatever. They did it better than we did, so you're gonna watch that. They had so much fun. Check it out.
Oh, it's great for the city. The city is excited. I was real ecstatic when they called me to come out and teach some of the ladies the shuffle. I was like, what? They want to learn how to do the shuffle? Okay, let's go out there and have some fun. And so I decided to come out and enjoy myself and just watch some great golf.
Look, just listen. Right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot. Hop 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and spike the ball. You gotta spike it, and then woo woo. Then yeah, woo woo. You gotta get it, woo woo. You gotta get the woo woo. Hold on. All right. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, let's go. All right, ready? Right foot, left foot, right foot. 1, 2, 3. Woo woo.
Okay, I like it.
That's what I'm talking about. Make them birdies and get them in there, girl.
Gianna Clemente is an amazing golfer, even without her -2 today. She is 14 years old, and this is the 3rd straight LPGA stop that she has qualified for. What an exciting summer you have had going into the fall. We are here, of course, at the secret driving range where, it is something that we celebrate strong women, no sweat. How have you been able to put together 3 consecutive weeks and be able to qualify? Because qualifying is stressful in and of itself.
Yeah, it's definitely been a crazy couple weeks. It's been a long couple weeks too, but I've enjoyed every second of it. It's been so much fun, and obviously traveling from place to place, it can get a little bit stressful, but I've enjoyed every second of it. It's been so fun.
Now, how long have you been playing golf?
Oh goodness. My first tournament, I had just turned 5. So that's what, 9 years? That sounds really crazy at my age, but yeah, 9 years.
So in your career, looking back, is there one tournament or one hole that you can think of that was particularly stressful for you?
Oh, I've had a lot of stressful holes. I've had a lot of stressful rounds, and I think I've learned that it doesn't always go your way. So even if you're so stressed about it, it's not always gonna go the way you want it to. I've had a couple, I would say going back to the US Girls Junior earlier this summer, that was pretty, those last 9 holes were pretty stressful, and that's a perfect example of it not going exactly the way you want it to. And I pressed as much as I could, and I played to the best of my abilities, and it just didn't work out. So yeah, that day overall was a little bit stressful, but even though it didn't go my way, it was still fun. So I remember those last couple holes being pretty stressful.
So how do you overcome that? How do you decompress after something like that? As you say, it doesn't always go your way. So what do you do to kind of decompress and say, okay, we'll get them next time?
That's personally something that I struggle with a little bit. You know, when I come off of a bad event or even a bad round, you know, my immediate instinct is to go out and fix it. And sometimes that's not the way to do it. Sometimes you have to let yourself just like take a couple days off. And after the US Girls Junior especially, I think I took maybe 4 or 5 days off to just really reset physically and mentally. That was a pretty harsh recovery. I was pretty tired, both mentally and physically after that week. So I think it's important to just give yourself a little bit of rest sometimes.
What do you attribute your success to? What is the secret to your success?
I would say I don't know if it's a secret, but I think just keeping your head down and working hard. I've always been a fairly non-controversial person, and I get that from my dad. Me and my dad stay out of drama, and we just stick to playing golf. And I think it's really important to just work as hard as you can without overworking yourself, and which can be a fine line sometimes, but it's just really important to work hard and just stay focused on your goals.
I mentioned that just being in a qualifier week after week after week is stressful enough. Is that the most stress that you feel on the golf course, or are you one of these that can get on the golf course and it kind of like all falls into place and that's your happy place and that's where you're most peaceful?
Oh, it's definitely my happy place. It can definitely get a little bit stressful when you care so much about something and you want to succeed so bad. It can get a little bit stressful because you know you want to be successful all the time. And as I said before, that doesn't always happen. So yeah, I think once I'm out there, you know, first tee nerves or whatever. After I'm out there, it's just all having fun, and especially these last couple weeks I've had a caddy and my dad on the bag, so it's just been extra fun to just, you know, walk down the fairways and just laugh with him, even if I'm not playing exactly the way I want to. It's been a crazy couple weeks, but it's been so fun, and I think that he really helps kind of just mellow me out a little bit, just kind of staying calm a little bit. And yeah, it's just, once I get out there, it's definitely where I'm most happy.
Is that where you get your love of golf, is from your dad?
Yeah, he started me when I was like, he put plastic clubs in my hands when I was like 18 months old. So I've basically grown up on the golf course. Like that's kind of my second home. I don't remember not playing golf. Like my life has always been surrounded by golf, and I love it that way. So yeah, he played in college, and he's been around the game pretty much his whole life too. So yeah, he definitely started that drive and that love for the game.
You know that there are little girls who are out there who are looking at you the same way and picturing themselves being on the other side of the ropes and being able to play. What's the legacy that you want to leave?
I think that honestly these last couple weeks that's probably the biggest thing I've noticed, is because not too long ago I was that little kid that was, you know, too shy to walk up and ask to sign a ball or to sign a glove. So I think that like I've always, like the past couple weeks, I've always taken time to sign whatever autographs, take whatever pictures, because like it wasn't that long ago that I was that kid, and I always wanted somebody to go out of their way to sign a ball for me or like do something special for me. So I've, like the past couple weeks, I've always signed every autograph that I can. And you know, today I went out and I signed a ball, like I think it was my last hole, and I had just hit my drive and I ran over to the ropes and like signed a ball for this little girl, and she was so adorable, and it was so cute. So that's definitely like one of the biggest things that I've taken away from these past couple weeks, is just like signing the autographs. I think it's adorable.
Well, and you'll have a fan for life.
I hope so.
Gianna Clemente, thank you so much. Congratulations on today's
Thank
round.
you.
Best of luck. She is all strength, no sweat right there.
Thank you.
So if you haven't checked out the Kroger Queen City Championship presented by P&G, join the club, of course. It's something to look forward to. That's all I got.
Tee it off, Catherine.
Yes! Got one out of it.
We'll see you guys week after next.